I think the most fundamental thing which I will highlight is that by going tall, and it's not just about the ground clearance, the body itself becoming taller, it allows you to optimize the seating, right? So that it becomes more spacious, it becomes more comfortable. And that is a benefit that the Punch offers. And I could see why somebody would find that to be more practical,
Right.
versus smaller, I mean, like a hatchback or even the Altroz, even though the Altroz is actually slightly larger in terms of size, right?
So the Altroz has been a regularly updated, popular Tata hatchback, right?
You're tubbing, no.
I don't know cars. If I ask him a question which apparently is the wrong question to ask, then he says I'm chabbing him. I mean,
No, because think
don't
about
put me on a spot like this. Yeah, I'm an innocent person who's curious about cars.
So the thing is that the Altroz is, it's been 5.5 years
Okay.
since it was launched,
Okay.
and now we're getting a facelift.
Racer edition was not a facelift.
No, there was an addition. There was no update to the Altroz at all.
So all the other Tata products in the meantime have moved on, but the Altroz was the last one.
And the Altroz really did feel like it's a little bit stepbrotherly treatment, because you can see like equipments and stuff happening for the other models like the Punch, for instance, because Punch is doing so well.
Yeah.
It's taken a lot of the attention in this price range and commanded the attention for itself within the family. And the Altroz has now finally got some attention, and which was a facelift. Usually models which are at the 6-year mark, nearing the 6-year mark, you'd be expecting a new gen car.
Correct.
If not at the 6th, by the 7th year mark. So this is, yeah, well,
So, but why are they treating it like Mahindra treats the Tivoli platform?
So now it can't be down to the platform, because the Punch is getting a lot of attention, right? But the Altroz isn't. I think it's quite simple that the hatchback, the Altroz, hasn't worked so well for Tata. Whereas in the same space, like I said, the Punch has done so well. So they've kept their focus
That's
on
because
the Punch.
the Altroz is just a hatchback. The Punch is a SUV. I know what you're going to type. The Punch is an SUV, right?
Correct. It works for people.
Yeah,
right?
it does.
So, and you know what? As much as we make fun of that as well, from a buyer standpoint, I can see why the Punch works for them also.
No. Look. I'm not making fun of this. I'm dead serious about this. I remember driving the i20 to Pune and back, and then driving the i20 Active to Pune and back. I'm not sure which organization I was with at that point, but I remember that both times the car was full of people. There were 4 people at least in the car. And I distinctly remember enjoying the Active more than the i20. The slight change in how you sit and look out at, and in the car we did make a lot of jokes about being in a pseudo SUV, etc., etc. But there was a distinct difference in the driving experience, and I did think that the Active was a more interesting vehicle to drive than the i20, as subtle as the difference was.
So I think the most fundamental thing which I will highlight is that by going tall, and it's not just about the ground clearance, the body itself becoming taller, it allows you to optimize the seating, right? So that it becomes more spacious, it becomes more comfortable. And that is a benefit that the Punch offers. And I could see why somebody would find that to be more practical,
Right.
versus smaller, I mean, like a hatchback or even the Altroz, even though the Altroz is actually slightly larger in terms of size, right? So this time I'll come straight to the point.
Yeah.
With the Altroz facelift, not much has changed in terms of your decision. If you thought the Altroz was a good enough buy for you earlier,
It still is.
It still is. In some ways, it will be sweeter still.
Okay.
Right? If the Altroz didn't cut it for you earlier, that's not going to change for you now either.
Okay.
Listen, this has been fun, and I think we should take this to the next level. I think our relationship's ready for it. And if you're ready, head to the MotorInc channel, where this 3-minute video ends up expanding into a hour-long video, which would be a great way for us to spend time when you're taking a jog, in a flight, commuting to work, or back. We'd love to hang out more.